This is XL with Dog Pound USA, and you are watching A Connection TV.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And the similar connection that I want you to adopt with me is with GOT, Game of Thrones, Season 4, Episode 5. What is it called? In His Name, or the name of His name? Hold on one second. First of His name? Yeah. Now, let's get on into this real quick. Now, this particular episode really was kind of like mellow, very chill, laid back. Not a lot of action, not a lot of drama happening. At least not the way that I see it, okay? But needless to say, we found out some very juicy gossip, some very juicy digs. We got the digs to this particular episode. And if you didn't see this episode yet, I don't know why, but you might not want to watch this review because I'm going to go in, okay? But this particular episode was an eye-opener. It was an eye-opener because we found out that Littlefinger, not only was he behind Joffrey's death, but he was also behind Jon Arryn's death, which he was a former hand of the king. And the reason why he was behind that death, well, we don't even know why he wanted to do what he did, but he convinced Lysa, okay, who was Catelyn's sister and queen to wherever she's queen of, to poison Jon Arryn and then go ahead and blame the Lannisters, which in turn pinned the Starks up against the Lannisters, which basically is the reason for the whole feud to begin with. Now, let's talk about Lysa and her crazy ass, because to be honest, I don't really vibe with a chick that's willing to let her 12-year-old suck on her titty for breastfeeding. I can't vibe with her. I don't like her. The way she treated Catelyn when Catelyn came to her for help. I don't vibes with Lysa. I really don't vibe with Lysa. But for some reason, Lysa really wants the D from Peter, aka Littlefinger. And she wants to marry Littlefinger. And I can't for the life of me understand why she wants to marry him. Littlefinger is not all of that. Maybe Littlefinger has his little finger wrapped around Lysa so tight, so hard, that she's willing to do any and everything for this dude. So I have to say, I feel bad for Sansa, because here I am, Sansa, thinking that Littlefinger is about to rescue me from this situation, okay? I'm finally out of the clutches of Joffrey, the devil on earth. Finally away from him. Finally away from the Lannisters. These people killed my father. Finally away from him. Unbeknownst to me, that the only reason why all of this is even taking place is because of this punk-ass Littlefinger. But I'm thinking I'm about to go to my auntie Lysa. She's about to take good care of me. Catelyn's dead. All of the Starks are dead. I'm not near any of my siblings. Robb Stark is even dead. I'm like by myself, but I'm about to be around family. And then this bitch gonna have the nerve to chastise me because she thinks that I'm going after Littlefinger because she wants Littlefinger. Mind you, we had to hear all these fucking no's like, ah, ah, when Littlefinger was fucking Lysa. Poor Sansa has to sleep through all, not even try to sleep through all that. But Lysa's gonna have the nerve to threaten me, hold my hands tight because she thinks that I'm trying to go for Littlefinger. What am I, 15, 16 years old? And she really thinks I want this old ass 45-year-old dude? What? Lysa, like, I feel so bad for, like, I ride or die for the Starks. I ride or die for the Starks. So everybody, every last Stark I ride or die for. Snow, I mean, he's whatever, but I ride or die for the Starks. Arya and Sansa are the only reason why I watch this show, and Khaleesi. Those are the only reasons. Those are the 3 reasons why I watch this show. Well, 6 reasons. The 3 girls and the 3 dragons. Everybody else can die at this point. I don't really care about. I don't care about Brandon having to go find a 3-eyed crow. That storyline is whack. I mean, it would be better if he had legs and could fucking maneuver around and he wasn't paralyzed. But him doing the thing to a Wardor, like, garbage, whack. I'm over that storyline. But Liza just need to get stabbed in her sleep. That's how I feel about Liza. I'm not really feeling her. And then Arya. Now Arya is a big beach. Like Mona would say, she a big beach. You know what I'm saying? She one of those people you ride for. I want her to learn how to use a real sword because that needle bullshit, it's a fucking needle. Like, I thought it was tough, and I never really understood why she was, well, I kind of figured why she was naming everybody before she went to sleep, but never really got it. But she's naming everybody before she goes to sleep so she can remember who she's gonna kill. And I thought it was hot that the Hound was the last person on her kill list because she's sleeping with the Hound. I'm like, girl, you better go ahead and have some balls in the penis now because you did that when you said, I don't know if I should name the last name. And she turned around, she's like, the Hound. Then she gets up and she's doing all these crouching tiger, hidden dragon moves with wires and shit in the air and shit. Like she fighting somebody, getting her zen on. And I'm like, really? You really think that's gonna, really? But then she tried it when she tried to stab the Hound in the thing. I'm like, that little ass needle is not piercing through that thick ass armor. Like, what's wrong with you, girl? Like, you tried that, but no God. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself, like, come on, son, really? Then the Hound just smacks her and punches her. I'm like, see, that's what your punk ass get. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But the Hound, I think the Hound really cares for her. And, you know, the Hound just really wants to be a neutral party behind this bullshit, everything that's taking place. Then we meet up with Khaleesi and the dragons. We don't see the dragons in this particular episode, but we see Khaleesi. And Khaleesi finds out that Astapor has been taken back from somebody. Some guy took Astapor back. And she thinks to herself, like, what's the point of going to fight Westeros, so the Seven Kingdoms, when she got 9 ships, over 9,000 people? She's not going to win. Let's go back to Astapor and get Astapor back so people can understand that you're just not going to take my motherfucking town. I took Astapor for a reason, to free these motherfuckers, and you gonna think you're going to take Astapor from me? So I like the fact that Khaleesi is going to take Astapor back, and she's really fighting for a genuine reason. She's trying to free the slave. And have them become unsullied, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know the term of that word. Shout out to everybody that told me what's south and what's north, and the fact that the dead zombies are north, that the wildlings are north, and Westeros and all them other people is south. Like the wildlings and everybody is Canada, and Westeros and the Seven Kingdoms is the United States. I was really feeling that because I was lost. I didn't really know what was happening. Bronn and his whole storyline, not wanting to find Snow, I really was over that. This whole red tree in the wind, I'm not really feeling that whole storyline. I'm over it. What else happened in this situation? I thought how Snow killed that dude when he stuck the sword in his mouth and the sword came out his mouth through the back of his head. I thought that was hot. That was a hot fight scene that was really cool. And I'm glad that Snow got back with his wolf. I'm glad that Snow got back with his wolf and that wolf didn't die. It's about time. I'm tired of the wolves being killed off. I'm here for the wolves too. King Tommen is the new king. I really think he's not. I really hope that he doesn't become Joffrey, but I like Tommen as king, although he's not, you know, the true heir to the throne. You know, Marjorie is underhanded and trying to swindle Cersei, I think is her name. I really like Cersei, that bitch. I really like her either. Marjorie is cool. I like Marjorie. And I like her aunt or her grandmother or her mother, whoever that chick is to her. I like Oberyn too. I think Oberyn is cool. He's playing a pivotal role. We didn't see Tyrion in this episode. I want to see Tyrion. Y'all know I like Tyrion. He's the only Lannister that I really like. But I don't know. This episode was pretty cool. To find out that Littlefinger is the reason why all the Starks died, really. I wonder what's going to happen when people find that out. And I really hope that the Starks and Khaleesi come together as a unit. I don't want the Starks to go against Khaleesi and vice versa. I want the dragons to descend on the Lannisters and to descend on Lysa. Because I don't like Liza. I really just don't like her. Y'all leave your comments below the video and let me know what y'all thought about these latest episodes of freaking GOT, Game of Thrones. I'm Wesley from A Connection TV. Please share this video and click that